Hey everyone, this is Ryder from YoGov and Skip, and I want to do a quick Friday update. I'm here with Isla, and it's Friday, April 24th, and just want to share important news on the Paycheck Protection Program. So this is more of a PSA, a quick PSA reminder. I'm going to mention three things and then basically answer the question, if you still need to apply for a PPP and want to get funded, we have a list of banks and lenders, the latest list of banks and lenders. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can click that link. And number one, if you recognize any of the banks there, banks that you've dealt with before, start with those. And number two, if you don't have banks, a couple banks that they recognize, you can try some of the other ones. So we leave some information in the post. So we hope it helps. The PPP is off to the races again for round two because $310 billion was signed today into law by the president. So that's good news. The other PSA is don't swallow bleach. That is terrible advice. But I just want to say, a reminder for the PPP. It's 2.5 months of payroll, of your payroll that's forgivable. Who's eligible? Now, the main criticism coming out of the first round was companies took it that didn't need it. And so what the SBA did was they issued more guidance onto who can take these loans besides having less than 500 employees. So the important guidance probably doesn't apply to you if you're watching this video, but just to keep in mind is that if you have sufficient liquidity and you don't need the SBA funding, don't take it. So it's more of, and they say, in good faith, when you apply for a PPP through one of the lenders, either a lender you have or our list of lenders that I'll leave in the description, if you don't need the money, don't take it. So, and in good faith. Again, that's still broad guidance, but it's basically what we saw coming out of the first round was companies were criticized if they took money. So you don't want to be on that end of the spectrum. So that's an important note. And the last thing I want to say is you can apply to multiple lenders and banks, but you can only sign once. So you can only be approved once. So that's usually like the final documents that you sign off on. You can only do that with one company, but it doesn't mean that you can't get started with multiple companies. So keep that in mind. Good luck. Also, I just want to say this, I'll be working all weekend answering questions. So if you have questions about the PPP, specifics about banks, I'll try to do my best to answer. I'll look it up if I need to, but please leave a comment and of course subscribe. It really means a lot to us. And thanks again. Hope you have a great weekend.